I disagree in the IEP meeting? And there are many. Today we're going to talk about state written complaints. State written complaints is an opportunity for you to communicate to your state educational agency or local education agency that you believe that your child's school has not followed the requirements of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. So let's get into this. And you're requesting an investigation of the problem. Complaints may occur when there's a concern with the child or the student or a group of students. Any person or organization, including from any state, may file a written complaint. So let's talk about the components of it and what it looks like. Written complaints are usually obviously sent to the state. A copy must be sent to the school district and to the state at the same time. A few examples of when you might write a complaint is when you disagree with your child's eligibility and or disagree with services and settings. The state education agency is responsible for conducting an investigation and making decisions about the complaint. Some written complaints are resolved without the need for investigation. So it's unbelievably important that you get all the correct components inside of the written complaint. This is not an interview. This is not a meeting. You're going to send it in, and based on what you've written, i.e. state written complaints, they will make decisions on how they move forward with gathering more information and or opening an investigation. Written state complaints must include the following criteria: a statement that a public agency has not followed a requirement of IDEA, facts that support this statement, facts, which is not the same thing as feelings, and the signature and contact information for the person or organization filing the complaint. So if you're filing it on behalf of your student, or if your representative, your advocate, or attorney is filing it, they would fill that out. If the complaint concerns a specific child, this information must also be included: the child's name and address or contact information, the name of a child's school, a description of the problem, including facts related to the problem, and suggestions on how to solve the problem. Those two things, a description of the problem, facts related to the problem, and then suggestions on how to solve the problem. So if you're going to complain, you want to make sure that you have the facts right and that you also are providing a proposal of resolution, right? These are called dispute resolution options. We want to resolve it. It's not a trial. It's not a criminal court. They're not making a decision. You have to give them components of what would bring what we would call relief when an IDEA violation has occurred. What's going to happen after I file the complaint? Well, there are lots of different ways that they're used in states. The state will send you and the school a letter with information about the complaint resolution process and the other options for resolving your concerns, such as mediation. They will assign somebody from the state to work on your complaint. An investigation takes place, which may include visits to a school or other location, review of documents, and interviews of people who have information relating to the complaint. A written decision is made no later than 60 calendar days after the written complaint was received. However, there are times when they are delayed, when we have natural disasters, when we have the COVID. So those sorts of things might delay it. But it's a timely process so that they hear your complaint. But you should know when you write the complaint, it's going to the school district's attorney. So again, what is the IDEA violation? If it's a violation, it has a federal code number or a state regulation number. You need to have as much information as possible, facts, not feelings, the violations that were occurring with your student in special education, and what you would like that would bring relief. That's called a resolution. You want to make sure that you have all the information in there. They may or may not ask you for more information. So it's a great way to resolve differences when you believe that you're not being heard or you're not being collaborated with in an IEP meeting. So that's state written complaints. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified every time we do a video or go live. Share the video so people know, and we'll see you in the next video.